It's pretty tall. Ooh, oh yeah. Hey, good morning, everybody. So right behind me, I'm with Anon here. Anon, what do we have behind us?
2019 Dodge Ram. It's the beast.
The Beast. So what we got going is the complaint is grinding brakes. Yeah.
Grinding brakes, yeah.
All right. How long have they been grinding?
For about 3 or 4 days.
Okay. 3 or 4 days grinding. Did the truck sit at all for like an extended period of time?
Chris took it to the tractor pools and was loaded down with heavy trailer and everything. So
Heavy trailer loads, brakes are grinding. Let's see what we got. Let's try and diagnose and see what's going on. Okay, so first thing we do is we'll come up to the tire and we'll check it out. As you can see, you got some edges. Looks like some rivets in there. It's definitely hot. Get the camera in here. All right, so she is grinding. A little rusty. Can't really tell. We'll pop the wheel off. Hey, Nana, how about we take this thing for a ride around the block so we can hear what it sounds like?
all right, sounds good.
Yeah, they're right there where that truck is. You just turn left. Woo.
Yeah, it didn't seem like it was too bad, but it is more concerning than.
I hear a little growl. Yeah, which is okay. I felt it and heard it a little bit that time. So a little bit of a growl.
Yeah, it seems like once it warms up a little bit, it gets a little bit worse.
But so what Anon was just saying is it seems that it gets worse the hotter his brakes get, which is interesting. What does that tell you in the comments? Let me know what you think. So if the grinding sound gets worse as his brakes get hotter, what do you think that is? So as you can see, there's heavy rust on these brakes. And actually some of the rust just came through the grooves. These are really nice brakes, but there's the wear pattern is pretty worrisome. I don't know why it would grab right there and right there and not anywhere else. So the brake pads don't look bad. We'll get the gauge out and check them out. Backside's heavily grooved. Once we take the caliper out, the back pad back here will probably be very grooved out. It's gonna be groovy, baby. Maybe, I don't know, we'll see if I'm right. Let's get the gauges. I'm gonna show you guys what I just showed Anon over here. So this back pad, right in there, it's got a little bit of pad on it still. Not a whole lot, actually. Anon, can you hold that right there?
Just don't yell at
So-
me like my dad did.
Right here, the feeler gauge, that fits. We're looking at 6mm. If you go to the other side here, we stick this light down there, you can see there is no pad. Focus. Enhance. There is no pad. It is just backing. So that is the noise that we're hearing. That's the grinding he's hearing. Yeah, you're gonna need brake pads and definitely brake rotors. I do want to give a shout out to the owner of this truck. If you look, there is anti-seize all over the place, and this is the silver stuff. It looks like Permatex silver, and that is awesome. Make sure you guys always do that. We're gonna spritz this one down, put it back together, and get it ready and let's check out. All right, guys. So I think we figured it out. Ain't on what we figure out.
We ain't got no dang brakes.
Ain't got no brakes in it. So yeah, the rear pads are basically destroyed on the inside of the rotor. You can't see that from the outside. The wear pattern is strange from the outside, but it's definitely gone, destroyed. He's gonna need new pads and rotors. Anon, what are we doing next?
I forgot.
New pads and rotors in the rears. We're gonna check out the calipers, make sure the calipers are good to go. Then we're gonna spritz everything down with Fluid Film, who is the proud sponsor of this channel and the brake repair here for Anon. So thank you, Fluid Film, for sponsoring the video. We're gonna button up. Make sure you guys are like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Hit us up on the Facebook, the Insta. Don't have a TikTok. Never gonna get a TikTok. Not sorry. Thank you guys for watching, and enjoy the rest of the show. Okay, I want to try and get this sound. So I'm going to have Anon move the brakes. I'm just going to touch the mic to the brake. All right, well, good morning, everybody. This is part 2 of the Beast brake job. So we diagnosed it in the last part. Now we're here to fix the issues. So are you guys ready? Yeah, it's gonna be nice to not do everything myself. I'm really just gonna watch you guys do it. Let's get started. So we're gonna take our gauge. Now that we got the tire off. Oh, it's because it's nice and rusty. Okay, let's see what we got. Focus. 21. Did it work?
Yeah, like that.
Oh.
Until it starts being able to do it on its own.
I'll give it a squeeze and see if it doesn't come on through. One finger. Go.
Take it all the way out.
All the way out, both of them.
Both of them.
The
Both?
bottom one too.
No.
There's a top and
Underneath.
Underneath.
Here we go.
Is this a hot mic? Because it's going to catch some swear words here. So.
Yeah. Good.
Good? I don't know where the board went. In the jack.
In the jack?
Like out of all the different places it could have went, it went to the worst place.
See, I like to take the top one off first, because if you take the bottom one off first, you put your head in there. When you start to turn, that caliper comes and pops you in the face.
Allegedly. We need to validate this.
If Anon does enough brakes, it'll get validated.
Be careful. Hold on to the caliber.
Yep. So this right here,
There you go.
this is going to go through one of the holes in the back.
Dude, one of the holes in the back?
Yeah, you'll see. Take that rubber mallet, start tapping up on the bracket on the bottom.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
there you go. And then start tapping down. Yep. All right, now back up. There you go. Okay, now don't let that thing drop down. So, as you guys can see, we have one brake pad, and then basically just a backing plate on the other side. It's a good thing we're in here taking this off. All right, so now we have to separate the caliper bracket from the caliper. There it is. Yeah. Boom.
Oh, that one sucks.
Yep. And you pop these off.
Beast doesn't specialize in stopping; it specializes in going.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. I mean, this is minus 50 horsepower. That's plus 50 horsepower. So if you guys can see inside there, that's nice and shiny, nice and good. She actually cleaned up in here. There's no rust at all. Yeah, she did a super good job. Okay, a little dirty, a little dusty, but we did not let it win. What had happened was the parking brake may have grabbed onto the rotor while we were trying to take the rotor out. Needless to say, we won, but it was not very easy. I'm covered in grease and dirt, but we're good. The kitty's in there torquing everything down. Let me show you what we got. So right there, she's just torquing down the caliper bracket bolts. Calipers in, new rotors are in, new pads are in, looking good. The bottom could use some filming of fluid. She's making that look easy. It's 120 foot-pounds, which is a lot. There you go. That's a lot. All right, so while these guys are working on the other side, I found an old hub, and I'm filthy, and I need to wash my face. My God, you guys should have told me. I look ridiculous. I look like I'm dressed up as a mechanic for Halloween. This is stupid. All right, so anyway, I found a hub, and I'm going to show you guys tabletop, kind of how brakes work, and the very simplified components of them. Okay, so we're just going to pretend that this is a hub. Well, this is a hub. We're going to pretend that it's on your car. So this is actually what bolts into your steering knuckle. Bolts to your car, just to keep it simple. These right here are called studs. And these studs sit through this piece of metal and get sunk into the back. Here's your brake rotor. Ugh. Okay, let's put this on without crushing my fingers. Woo! Okay, that was close. All right, so your rotor, this is what rotates. Okay, on your wheel sits on this part of it, and it gets bolted down with what are called lug nuts here. And so this part is what actually spins. This hub is what spins. And then this part right here is what the brake pads sit on. Let me find some brake pads. So this right here is the brake pad, and this sits inside something called a caliper bracket. And that caliper bracket is what you saw earlier in the video, us cleaning. That holds the brake steady so that when it's held steady and this spins, it actually slides along the brake rotor. And then when you push your brakes, something called a caliper will actually squeeze into this, kind of where you see that little indent. It'll squeeze this on this side and then the other on that side. And when these two get squeezed together, that's actually what stops this from spinning. And I don't know if you could see the groove patterns, but you could tell that this right here was the brake for this side because the patterns actually match. If you do this, you could see it matches. So she's going to use the little caliper pusher as a press to get that thing pressed and moved up because it was stuck. There you go, that worked. Will it move back any easier? So super easy. We ran into a little snag with one of these bolts. So Anon was tightening this bolt down, and it just snapped. But keep in mind, these are designed to fail with not that much torque on them. So, and then this one too, I don't know if you guys can see it, but some of these threads, like right down here, they're starting to stretch. So this one was going to fail too. And almost the exact same spot right there. So, and you know what? If those snap, it's fine. Most auto parts stores have those in stock. So don't freak out. Everything's okay. Just run down to the auto parts store and you should be able to get those replaced. Check out these pads though on this side. Look at that. He had a ton of pad left. I don't know why he's replacing these. All right, so we're taking on test drive. I still need to wash my face. I don't hear any grinding. How do they feel?
That feels pretty good.
That feels good. What was that noise? So we hear something. It's here. I'm gonna put the mic, and hopefully you guys can hear it too. It's just a weird humming noise, but I think it's coming from the front. I don't think it's coming from the rears. Took the beast for a test drive. The rear brakes sound really good. The front brakes are still grinding, but we didn't even fix those. So there's going to be a part 3. We're going to repair the front brakes and maybe the rear driver's side caliper. And then the next big video, or at least, it's got to get undercoated, because this video is sponsored by Fluid Film, proud sponsor of the channel. And we're going to get this thing undercoated once we get all the repairs. All right. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe, like this video. Let us know in the comments how great of a job we did.
If this video gets 50 likes, I will do 100 push-ups.
50 likes for 100 push-ups. That do it. And I will film it and we'll post it on there. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one. Have a good morning.